Hello everyone, my name is NecroVMX. Welcome to my channel, and you are listening to Potato Cast. And if you could hear that sound, it is raining out, but I have the window open anyway because fuck the police. So I guess you guys are probably all excited and everything from the title. You probably clicked this shit fast as fuck. I am doing a stream. The announcement is here and in the description as well. And I'm going to get to the details on that in a little bit. This is going to be another shorter episode because I got a lot of stuff to do that does not necessarily involve me sitting at the computer. But let me answer your questions and comments and such first. And where'd that tab go? Oh, here we go. Okay, so Chris Collett said, hashtag PotatoCast. Great to hear the PotatoCast is doing good, and I also had problems with Pure Solar. The one I found was... Oh, God, dude. Punctuation. Have you heard of it? Alright, great to hear the PotatoCast is going good. There's a period should be there. I also had problems with Pure Solar, comma. The one I found was great is Dust and the first Bioshock. Well, those are good games. Yeah, Pure Solar is just very poorly designed. I mean, not from an aesthetic standpoint. It was nice looking from an aesthetic standpoint, but from a game design standpoint, it was just poorly thought out, not planned very well, which is a shame because it's an example of a game that I very much wanted to like. I wanted to like it, and that's why I started a Let's Play on it, because I thought I was going to like it. I did not anticipate that it was going to be a game that I would not want to finish and that I would not want to record or not even really want to have anymore. I do forget, come to think of it, whether I paid for it or whether it was gifted to me. I believe I did pay for it, which sucks. But, yeah, I didn't care for that game at all. Serpent21 says hashtag PotatoCast. You guys know it's just hashtag potato, right? Hey, Necro, glad everything's going better. I've been rereading some of the old Bond books, and is there anything from the books that you wish they used in the movie or any of the movies? I still hope in a small way to see the Garden of Death from You Only Live Twice somehow. Also, the BBC has done radio plays on many of the Bond books with Toby Stephens from Die Another Day as Bond. Fun to listen if you get a chance. Yeah, that doesn't interest me that much. But as for stuff from the books, you know, personally, I do wish that we got like very close to the book iterations of the last two books that were written by Ian Fleming, which one of them was You Only Live Twice, and then the second one was, or the last one rather, was The Man with the Golden Gun. I thought those were, you know, two excellent books that could have made great movies, but never were. I mean, we never really got a version of Moonraker either. The closest we got to an actual movie version of Moonraker would have been Die Another Day, believe it or not, and that wasn't very good. You know, the movie version of You Only Live Twice only adapted half the novel, but then the other half was kind of adapted in License to Kill. So, you know, really, but You Only Live Twice, they kind of just took the name of the characters and the setting of Japan and, you know, and just kind of wrote their own story, really. Something that has the tone and feel of You Only Live Twice, and then doing The Man with the Golden Gun after that would be excellent. And I really do think that those two stories could, with some tweaking, follow from Spectre, since Spectre was the introduction of Blofeld to, you know, this, you know, new canon. So thinking of it as sort of taking the place of Thunderball, I think that you could do a Blofeld trilogy in the movies with, you know, Spectre, and then, you know, a version of You Only Live Twice and a version of The Man with the Golden Gun. The movie version of You Only Live Twice, I liked it a lot, but you know, I would like to see one that was more like the book. The movie version of The Man with the Golden Gun sucked. It's my least favorite Bond movie, and I believe it's your least favorite Bond movie as well. It was bad, so that's one that definitely should be readapted. Chris Collett again. Oh, he left a bunch of comments. He says, hashtag PotatoCast, does you think them flying drones can capture footage of some Bigfoots in Northwest America? In Kentucky, we don't have them. Wow. Chris, how drunk were you when you wrote this? I saw them trailer for Baywatch. Thinks gonna be good for Dwayne Johnson to play David Hasselhoff's character. Alright. Look. I'm having a hard time figuring out what the hell you're saying because I think you were drinking when you wrote this, but or you were using speech to text or something. But I honestly don't think that Bigfoot is a thing. And as for the Baywatch movie, I don't care. I really don't give a shit. I have no interest in it whatsoever, to be brutally honest. Back in the days, guys watch Baywatch to see women running down the beach wearing bathing suits. These days, we can see much better shit than that, on our phones for free at any time. So we don't need that anymore. It's kind of like, like the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. It's not exciting anymore. It was exciting back in the 80s. It's not exciting today. Baywatch, I mean, I guess they could make a fun movie out of it if it's really over the top and kooky, but I'm just not interested. And then another comment from Chris Collett. He said, #PotatoCast. Hey, Necro, does you thinks baby dry... What? Okay, Chris, get it together, man. I can't read what you're writing. I can't do it. Is this even your account, or is this somebody pretending to be... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't think this is the real Chris Collett, you guys. I think this is a fake account. I think somebody is trying to troll Chris, the real Chris Collett, because, yeah, I don't think that's him. Yeah, okay, the first comment that I read, the one about Bioshock and whatnot, that was the real Chris Collett. I just clicked on him, and I can see that he has 83 subscribers, and he has a bunch of videos up and whatnot. This other guy, I'm going to delete these. I'm going to block this guy, this fake Chris Collett. Anyway, is this the fake one? I think it is. Yeah, it's the fake one. All right. I'm going to block him, and yeah, we're going to remove all those comments because it's just stupid. All right, so sorry, Chris, that wasn't actually you. You know, because I'm like, I've talked to Chris before. He is not that incoherent. That's why I assumed he was drinking, but that's definitely not him. Yeah, getting rid of all those. Okay, so that's gone. All right, Cody Reed said, fair enough. So are you ever going to see Civilization make a comeback on your channel? I miss watching Gandhi get uppity. Well, stay tuned for the rest of this video when I talk about the stream, because I am absolutely going to play Civilization on stream night. It's going to be Civilization 6, though. Chuck E. Wood says, #PotatoCast. Chuck E. Wood is back in his house. Oh, God, really? Back in his house? This isn't the real Chuck E. Wood. No. Whoever's doing this, whoever's making these fake accounts to try to pretend to be people who leave comments on PotatoCast is not very good at it. Because it's very obvious. I just clicked on that Chuck E. Wood, and it's they only have one subscriber, and let's see. If you only have one subscriber, you're probably not the real guy. You know. YouTube no longer shows you when the account was created, but no, that's I'm gonna get rid of that. That's not the real Chuck E. Wood. Hide user from channel. Goodbye. BioPhoenix says, #PotatoCast. Oh God, Pier Solar is such a disappointing game. Really glad I didn't bother getting the Genesis/Dreamcast port they made. Glad everything is going all right. What games do you think would be fun to play on the Switch? Well, obviously Breath of the Wild does look like a fantastic game, and I do want to get a hold of that and everything. I got to get my whole financial situation in order before I fucks with that. Obviously, Isaac is great on any console, but really, Mario Kart just came out. But really, I'm looking forward to stuff that's like in the future. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is like the biggest thing that I would want to play because I love the first one. I did not play the spin-off game on the Wii U because I don't have a Wii U, Xenoblade Chronicles X. Hopefully, they find some way of bringing that to the Switch. If they find a way of bringing Wii U games to the Switch, I'd be very happy because I never bought the Wii U, and there are at least like 10 or so games that I would like to play. And Lick My Dick, is that really your name? I'm going to assume this is not a troll account, just a trollish sort of name. Lick My Dick here. It says, #PotatoCast. Necro, do you have any new ideas for science fiction that hasn't been explored in either literature or film? Please discuss your audience, your ideas for an epic sci-fi novel or film. Also, please include as many details as you can. Well, Lick My Dick, let me ask you a question. If I had the next big thing in terms of sci-fi in my head, why would I tell you about it? Why would I give that idea away? You know, that's kind of silly. I would just want to write that or produce it or something. And, you know, like, why would I just give you that idea? It's come on, guys. Come on. I'm smarter than that. You got to give me a little more credit than this. And then again, I don't know what I expected from somebody whose username is lickmadick. So, all right. So let's talk about the stream. So here's the deal. There is going to be a schedule, and I am going to do streams. One stream every month. Now, it's not going to be a huge long stream like I've done in the past where they go 8 to 10 to 12 hours. They are going to be scheduled to be 6 hours, although if I'm still feeling good at the end of them, I may, you know, go longer or whatever. If I'm getting extremely tired, I may stop at some point. But I do feel good about, you know, doing shorter streams because I'm going to definitely do one every month. They will be on Saturdays, not any particular Saturday. It is going to be this coming Saturday, not tomorrow, but this coming Saturday, the 13th. Now, if you want to be aware of streams, the best thing that you can do is to join my Facebook page. And if you want to join my Facebook page, just look in the description and click the link there, or go to facebook.com/NecroVMX, and I have created an event for it. So if you want to be reminded or whatever, you could just hit going, and you know what, and then it'll take you there. Now, if you're not familiar with the streams, I don't do streams on YouTube, I do streams on Twitch. So you head over to twitch.tv, and that link is in the description as well as the description of pretty much every video I put up. And you could they not subscribe. They don't call it. They have subscriptions on Twitch, but that's a payer thing. You have to be a partner for that. But they call it a following or whatever, and you'll also get an email whenever I do start streaming. So I am going to have a stream. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on May 13th, 2015. That's a week from tomorrow. I know it's just going up on a Saturday, but I'm recording it on a Friday. So, you know, yeah, so that's going to be a thing. I am going to play Civilization 6, as I mentioned. I'm also going to be playing The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, and a few other games that I'm not really willing to say just yet because, you know, I want them to be surprises. So there's going to be that. And, of course, you know, I may take requests. So if you have ideas of games that you'd like to see me play, you know, leave a comment here or on the Facebook event on the NecroVMX page, and I will think about it. I mean, it has to be a game that I have. If it's anything that can be emulated, that's a possibility. Or if it's a Steam game, you might want to see if I actually have it. My username on Steam is NecroVMX, just as it is on here. So, yeah, there is that. But I'll try to honor requests, and if it's something that I can't get to this stream, well, then I'll do it in June's stream. So just keep that in mind. I actually kind of originally wanted to do it on the 6th, you know, but I'm actually going to go see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So, you know, things have changed a lot for me. So I'm just thinking about, you know, the ways that I can make improvements to the channel and sort of reinvigorate energy into, well, myself, really. But I always loved streaming, and as you guys know, I haven't had the chance to do it. And you guys, if you've been listening to Potato Cast recently, you know why. You know why I haven't streamed. You know why I haven't been doing the things that I want to do. But things have changed. Things have gotten better, and I'm going to be doing it more often. Now, that's not to say that the streams will necessarily be limited to once a month. Those are going to be the major streams that are going to go on for hours. If I'm sitting here and I feel like just streaming for a little while, I may just suddenly go on like I have in the past. You know, like, hey, I'm playing Isaac. Might as well go ahead and stream it for a little bit. But, you know, that's just a thing that I may do here and there. But definitely there will be major streams every month. So there is that. What else do I have to talk about? Not really much of anything. I am going to see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 on Saturday. So definitely, or today for you guys as you're hearing this. So definitely keep an eye out for a review. I have heard good things. It's got a very high rating on Rotten Tomatoes. As a matter of fact, I'm going to head over to Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's like 86%, something like that. It's certified fresh. Let me see. 81%. Of course, that doesn't mean that I'm going to love it or like it, or that doesn't mean I'm going to hate it either. You'll get my opinion sometime tonight after I come home. I'll probably do it late. So that's a thing that I will do. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I've been looking forward to this for quite a while. I am going to be trying to get back into the groove of things with movie reviews, doing them regularly. I can't promise them every single week. but I'm going to try. Also, I want to open this one up for discussion. What do you guys think of reviews of maybe TV stuff? Not necessarily like just TV shows in general, but like Netflix stuff. You know, like if you guys are interested in me reviewing seasons of Netflix stuff. For example, I just watched the first season of Dear White People. It could make an interesting review. I'm planning to watch Iron Fist. I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing that. It can get pretty involved, especially, you know, something like a Marvel show where there's a lot involved. But it's something to think about, you know, that maybe to do, because, you know, some of these Netflix shows are almost like movies in a sense. Do I have anything else to talk about? I really don't, you guys. Here, before I sign off on this one, I know this is a short episode, and I did. God, it's only been 15 minutes. I didn't want to do a long episode. I really just wanted to read your questions and comments, and it seems most of them are bullshit this time. And tell you about the stream, make a big announcement, and then, you know, get out of here and do other shit. But I did want to tell you a funny anecdote. Someone on Facebook said that they hated potatoes, so I told them to delete their account. No regrets. Just want to share that one with you. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I got a lot of stuff to do and shit to take care of. So, you know, hopefully I'll come up with something to actually talk about next week. Well, actually, next week there probably won't be a Potato Cast because I'll be doing a stream, unless I do Potato Cast like a day early or something. But just keep an eye on the channel. There's going to be more Axiom Verge and more Breath of Fire 3 coming out this week, and I'm getting fairly close to the end of Breath of Fire 3. There's 62 parts in the thing, so that leaves me with, you know, 10 more parts to upload and publish. So that's really cool. The last part is, of course, kind of long because it includes the ending and everything. It's almost an hour long. But for those of you that have been following the Breath of Fire 3 Let's Plays, thank you. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and I know it's a longer Let's Play, but, you know, thanks for sticking around with that. So I'm gonna call it quits here. I'll see you guys next week with the live stream and more great content. Leave me some questions and comments, but please, no faking, pretending to be somebody else. If you want to ask me stupid questions, use your own account. If you want to ask me some stupid shit, I'll make fun of you, whatever, but don't pretend to be somebody else. It's fucking stupid.